being a burnout salon owner is no fun. It's not fun. But if you are someone who is looking for like a cozy chat and like a get out of jail free card and like it's okay to be burnout salon owner, like this is not the conversation you're gonna enjoy. But if you are someone who's like, I'm like tired AF, I'm sick of this, I already have like way too much on my to-do list, like I just can't move out of this space and I just am burnt out, this one's for you, because I have been there. My name is Lexi Lomax. I'm a salon business coach and strategist, podcast host, and salon owner of 18 years at the time of recording. So I've been doing this a long time. I have been a burnout salon owner. I have not been a burnout salon owner. And then I have been a burnout salon owner again. And I have done that. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm no longer burnt out. That is not in the realm of something that I'm interested in doing because I don't have to. Like there is a better way to do business. And it's tricky because burnout is like a buzzy thing, right? Like it's like, oh, I'm so burnt out. And it's like, okay, like there's like clinical burnout and then there's like you're tired and you don't have systems in your business, you know? And I think that I have operated my business out of both of those spaces. And I would recommend, you know, not to stay in either of them, but I think it's often when we get in the section where it's like, I'm so tired, I don't have room for anything else, and I just like don't know what to do, and I just like kind of want to quit a little bit, but like I'm not going to quit a little bit, and you're not like mentally in a like fragile place, that is where you get to make the change. That's when you like say, yeah, no, I can't do this anymore. Like I have to do better than this for me, for my staff, and like for my future self. Because if you operate at a high stress level for very long, like it becomes your standard. And your body just like recalibrates up to it, and then you live there, and then you recalibrate higher, and then you actually become like clinically burnt out, and like your health will be affected, and you know, all of that. Like, sorry, the blow dryers are going. I shouldn't apologize for that, but if the sound sounds funny, that's what's going downstairs. But it is not a good place to operate a business from being burnt out. Like it's just not good. So how do we avoid it? Number one, you've got to have systems in your business. If you haven't watched the masterclass, the Foundations to Your $1 Million Salon, please go watch it. It's freaking free. I rarely do free education, like rarely. Like there's not a masterclass that, I usually do a free masterclass like twice a year. And you can get this one at any time. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that out there. It is 30 some minutes long and jam-packed with really great information for you. Go down, the link is right below. Also, like, I never say this in these videos, but you should like and subscribe. You should. And then I know you are enjoying these videos. Because I don't know, I'm here to do 100 days of YouTube. This is an experiment for me. And it's been really fun. Thank you for all of the comments and the Instagram DMs and all of that. I so enjoy sharing this stuff because as a salon owner myself of almost 2 decades, it's a lot. I know that. And I've had ups and downs and worse downs and then some ups and some better ups, right? Like I've lived through them all and come out the other side as a successful and profitable salon business. So this is the thing about burnout is you have to have your foundation strong. So you need to watch that masterclass. You need to implement the things from that masterclass. Watching it isn't enough. And so if you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna watch the masterclass and then my foundations will be stronger in those first 3 like systems that we need to implement in our business. But how do I personally avoid it? Like I'm in my head too much. I'm like, my business is actually okay, but I'm emotionally too wrapped up and I'm like carrying around all this stuff and I am burnt out from like the people part. And I've been there too. So I will say confidently, that is a you job to figure it out. Like you have to work on why are you doing that? Why are you allowing that to be a part of your standard? Like recalibrate, decide what you're here for, decide what you're not here for, and then just don't do the stuff you're not here for. Is that too tricky? I don't think so. But the problem is that we have habits. And just as our stress calibrates and our nervous system says, yeah, I can do that. I can do that some more. And I'm going to stick with it. The same thing happens in our habits. And so we're like, okay, well, I've just done it a little bit, so I'm just going to keep doing it a little bit. And I've just tolerated that, and so I'm just going to keep doing it some more. For real. That's what we do. And so we never make a conscious decision to change the habit. because it all comes down to habits. So if you are burnt out as a salon owner and your systems are in place and your foundation is solid, it's probably you and your personal habits. And that really is not fun to fix. But it's not that hard. Like, it's not fun to fix because it's a you problem. But as a salon owner, I will say most of the problems that I encountered were Lexi problems. My business was always really strong. I built my business. I have been a business owner literally from the moment I could speak. I literally grew up at the or at least an entrepreneur, and I grew up at the end of a boardroom table, really, and with my parents. My parents were my mom still is an entrepreneur. My dad's passed away, but I mean, entrepreneurs. I come from both sets of grandparents, entrepreneurs, all four of them, right? My parents are entrepreneurs. My husband's family is all full of entrepreneurs. Like, it's just all I know. And so I grew up doing these things, and so I knew like that my business was solid from the jump. I set it up so it would be a strong business. But then I had hiccups and hurdles and hard things, and I'm like, what is this about? This is nonsense. My business is fine. I wasn't fine. I wasn't ready. I didn't have what I needed to be the business leader and the business owner at that level that I wanted to be at, that I thought I should be at. Frankly, I thought I just deserved it because that's what it was. And yet I was dealing with burnout. I was dealing with these issues that I didn't think I had, but it was me. Like, when we talk about business, when we talk about foundations of business, there's only so many ways you can do that. Business structure can only be so many ways. It comes to how you can hold that and how you maneuver through that when lives, when you have stuff that's going on, when businesses and does something unexpected, or the world does something unexpected. Like, that's actually what makes you wobble. That's what makes you land in the goop of it all. That's what makes you go, I am overwhelmed, I'm tired, I'm because your habits are out of alignment, your standards aren't there, or your systems are not strong enough. Your foundation is not strong enough. Maybe you scaled too quickly. Like, you scaled in the chaos and you really shouldn't have, but you did. And so now you gotta, like, you go up a level and you go up a level and you're like, this is great. Stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. And you can move right up those stairs. Yeah, but also, like, let's say you ran up those stairs and you scaled really quickly. And then you're like, oh man, I can't hold this. This is gonna fall apart. Like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Boom, 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 boom. You have to come back. You have to stabilize before each growth jump. And that's where the burnout comes from. It comes from the chaos. It comes from you not stabilizing your nervous system as you grow and changing your habits so that you can hold that energy. What do you actually need to not be burnt out as a human? Because your business is not burnt out. Your business is just like, sell these services, sell this stuff, sell this retail, pay the people for doing the service, collect their rent. Like, it's very simple. It's very black and white. But if you're burnt out, you need better foundations. You need better systems. You can't be working, burning the candle at both ends, coming home and managing your social media and trying to post about hiring and firing. Like after you worked a full day behind the chair and then you're dealing with somebody that needs time off for a vacation and can they use PTO, but they've already used it all? Like, ugh. Like, no wonder you're tired, because the systems aren't in place for those things. You need better systems. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this for 100 days together. This is the stuff that allows you to not be burnt out. But you have to also take care of you, right? Having a CEO day, having systems in place for you to have time off that is just actually open space. You've got to learn how to close loops. You've got to be able to get stuff done in a timely manner. Like, we have to sometimes learn new habits and learn new skills in order to truly be the salon owner that we want to be, that I know is actually so possible for you, but you just haven't done it yet because you're too tired to start thinking about it. So if you're in the position of burnout right now and you're like, Lexi, this is stressing me out anyways, like this conversation, I'm sorry. It's not my intention, but I want you to see how you get out of it, right? Because it's not just like a poor me, I'm burnt out, I need to go on vacation and have a margarita and put my feet in the sand. Like, that might help. Sure, I don't know. I mean, that doesn't sound bad to me. But it doesn't fix what's actually wrong in the business, because when you come back from vacation, all those things are still there. And so then you live in that cycle. I did it. I'm telling you, I know I did it. And I thought, like, booking a trip to Cabo or booking a vacation every 6 or 8 weeks, or taking like 4 days off and doing this stuff and like having a spa day and going to get a pedicure every week. Like, I thought those were the things I needed to do. I thought I needed more self-care. It's not it. What you need is stronger foundations. You need stronger systems, so that when you can still go do all those things, you actually are relaxing, and so that your nervous system can recalibrate down to a standard that is not in perpetual stress.